Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about spiritual warfare and the cruelty of it. There are many channels you find on YouTube speaking about spiritual warfare and what to do to protect yourself against it. And of course, there are many who do not believe that such things have any effect or can have any effect on anyone. And other channels or conversation circles that talk about ways to heal from it, and so on and so forth. Now, what I'm going to talk about here will only resonate to people who've actually experienced real spiritual warfare through dark magic, witchcraft, and so on and so forth. The real people who have experienced it, know about it, know how it works, how it feels, and have survived it. Because I do understand that oftentimes when you talk about these type of topics, some may dismiss it completely because they operate purely in the realm of science or medicine. Before I say whatever I'm going to say next, I have to differentiate something here. The realm of spiritual warfare and dark magic and so on and so forth exists from a realm that modern medicine does not operate within. Modern medicine operates mostly in the realm of pharmacology and biology. And therefore, it cannot understand or find ways to explain the reality of spiritual warfare. Because spiritual warfare exists mostly in the realm of spirit, ethereal, and energy. All right, so hence why Reiki and other forms of energy healing work to mitigate aspect of spiritual warfare, including prayers and so on and so forth. So this is not in the realm of science as we know it to be, or medicine as we know it to be. Hence why there are so many disparaging or diverse interpretation or understanding of it as to whether it's real, is effective, and so on and so forth. And some will go as far as calling people who talk about these things crazy. Because, of course, their realm of understanding of it is purely from a different frame of reference. All right, so what I'm going to say is partially my experience. I'll say about 25% of what I deal with. And if what I'm going to say is just 25% of what I deal with, imagine the rest and imagine the cruelty of the people behind it and the person or individuals who have participated or hired people to do it. Now, for those of you who know my story, I've been dealing with this thing for years now. But let me share with you something here, or give you a list as to what a person will go through on a daily basis, multiple times a day, hundreds of times a day, for years. And imagine if you were going through those experiences, how your life will be like, what your life will be like on a daily basis, and whether you will be able to function or go about life the way we are all expected to go through life. Okay? So, here's a list. Curses, hexes, jinxing, evil eye casting, fear magic, depression spells, isolation spells, dizziness spells, headache spells, maledictions, painful spell work, psychic attacks, rituals, energy attacks, spiritual oppression rituals, dark divinations, astral gang stalking, blood magic, sacrificial rituals, life force exchange, necromancy, graveyard rituals, bone magic, heart attack magic, spiritual attachment magic, courting, death curses, soul binding rituals, sexual binding rituals, doll magic, effigy, harm rituals, nail and pin rituals, personal object manipulation rituals, destiny swap, entity attacks, crossroad rituals, spiritual guide attacks, meaning the being they use to protect themselves, demon summoning, pact making rituals, possession rituals, contract rituals, soul contract rituals, God impersonation rituals, angel impersonation rituals, spiritual guide impersonations, mind control rituals, obsession rituals, animal guide destructions, love spells, confusion spells, vision spells, beauty spells, sickness spells, fatness spells, tiredness spells, confidence spells, vertigo spells, silence spells, thought interference spells, financial ruin spells. Okay. Sabotage spells, separation spells, bad luck spells, car accident spells, blocking spells, dark altar spells and rituals, curse altar spells, petition spells, astral suggestion spells, moon magic spells, eclipse ritual spells, midnight hour spells, insomnia spells, sleep spells, energy siphoning, aura attacks, chakra attacks, destruction rituals, energy feathering, higher chakra destruction, dream invasion, sexual violations, soul manipulation spells, astral projection spells, torture and torment spells, karma dumping spells, erasure spells, jar spells, hearing spells, sleeping spells, I said that before, throat chakra blocking, root work, domination spells, derangement spells, sympathy spells, ungrounding spells, automated attack spells. Now, this is just 25% of it. So imagine going through all of this on a daily basis. Most often, many of these done hundreds of times, hundreds of thousands of times over many years. And that's just 25% of it. And I'm speaking directly to people who know, have dealt with dark magic, have done dark magic, have experienced dark magic, have felt what it's like, how destructive it is. Because only those people can truly understand what I'm speaking about. So imagine doing that while working, experiencing that while working, while expected to go through life unscathed, managing life, no matter how hard life already is if you weren't dealing with any of this, and expected to perform as if nothing was happening. And this is just 25% of it. Just sit down and imagine going through all of that. And tell me, the nature, the cruelty, the inhumanness of the people behind it. And that's 25% of it. So, this is one aspect of what it's like to be targeted. Because oftentimes when you confront the people who do this kind of stuff, especially to this scale, the first level of protection or self-protection is ridicule and normalization. Ridicule is often the first defense of the guilty. Normalization is often the first defense of the guilty. Anyway, this is just a video of my experience with spiritual warfare, as many others have shared on YouTube channels and so on and so forth about their experience, how they survived it, and what they did. And I hope that this video had given you a little bit of clarity as to cruelty, darkness, and spiritual targeting.